In a drum solo, most dancers will stand still more than they would in any other song. So you don't usually see people walk around the stage as much for a drum solo. This is because it's calling for lots of isolation, and to show off your isolation, you often need to stand still and really draw attention to something that might be a tiny little movement. And you don't want to sort of lose that focus on the little movement by running around the stage. And also, if you have a live drummer, you might want to be standing near your drummer so you can really make eye contact and hear them and connect with them better. That said, often you do want to move around a little bit for some of the drum solo. So this is just an exploration of how do you know when to run around the stage? How do you know when to stay still? So I'm going to play a few different bits of drum music for you and talk about that. So here is a drum solo that I think really invites walking. So try walking around to this drum solo and see how it feels. So drum solos that have an even rhythm, particularly drum solos in maksum rhythm, which is sometimes called walking maksum, are really nice to move around to because they go 1, 2, 1, 2, or in fact they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a nice, steady, natural rhythm to put your walk with. And if you hear in a drum solo a sort of rolling, forward-moving sound, where it feels like you could walk to it, then you can walk to it. So let's listen to a different drum solo. So if you tried to put a regular walking step with that drum solo, at that part of it at least, it would not make any sense. So if you hear a lot of accents and it doesn't seem to match a natural walking rhythm, then don't try to do a natural walk to it. So this is a song where you might just stand still and pose and do little isolations, or maybe you would take a step, isolate, isolate, step, isolate, isolate, but you can't really walk around with it. So that is just a simple guide to thinking about when to walk around with a drum solo. The easiest way to figure that out is this a natural walking rhythm that's going 1, 2, 1, 2, and I can hear where my feet would be put down in a normal, regular walk rhythm, and a fairly normal walking speed as well. You don't want it to be crazy slow or crazy fast. If that's what you're hearing, then go ahead and walk to it. If you're really hearing the accents, then that's inviting you to maybe stand still or take occasional steps and highlight the accents with your hips or shoulders or chest.